Hello guys, MikuChibi here. Welcome back to another Sword Art Online Factor video, and today it is another banner review and we're gonna have a look at Lily White Bride Order, which just came out right now, and we're gonna have a look and see the official translation. And if you guys have not seen my live recap, we did see this banner, they did talk about it, we did see the skills a little bit, and we used the Google Translator, but now we have the official English translation so we can easily read and see what they do, right? So short about the banner itself, we can see it is a step up banner with 5 steps, where step 1 you have 50% off, step 2 and 4 regular price, step 3 you are guaranteed get a random 4-star, and step 5 you're guaranteed to get the featured, one of these featured 4-star. And we have Sinon, Leafa, Koharu and Silica. They are the 4 new skills. Sinon gonna be a new connect skill, Leafa gonna be a burst skill, Koharu gonna be a new access skill, and Silica is gonna be a new mod skill. So let's have a look at the skill. And before that we can see the banner duration, it is to the end of June, so that is pretty nice. So you have enough time for GOG, collect your gems from there and more events during that. I mean, they're gonna release more reruns, so that is pretty good. Now, the official English translation, we have Japanese Bride Koharu, is power rise, it has attack charging loss, break the dam. Okay, that is a interesting name. So a power rise 4 that gives you flat 900 attack, pretty nice. It has attack 4, give you 3% attack and charging loss. So it will reduce your defense by 30% when you equip it, and also when your HP is under 50%, damage minus 1000% to enemy weak to frosting. That means your frost weapon gonna be really useless if your HP is under 50, so really bad for suicide bow. Can be good for rapier as long as you keep up above 50% and even spear. This one, while the access skill is active, breakdown breakage amount plus 30% at the enemy, that is really good. So can be really good for blunt weapon, try to break that, or even sword. It is really good. But now for sword, we don't really use the power rise 4 because it's reducing the defense, and sword build is relying a lot of defense, so this is pretty bad. So mostly blunt weapons, dagger, and probably sometimes spear and rapier. Now, there's one issue here. This power rise 4, it is good, right? But Koharu is an axe skill, and axe skill you mostly use them for when you're using your actual mode or something else. Otherwise, you can also use this as regular, but most of the time you prefer the power rise being as rush, so you can use the rush mode and have yet the extra 5% attack from the power rise or something else, more stacking. And with axe skill, you are losing 1 extra slot of rush, but it should be fine if you can utilize it. It is not always you need rush, you can have only 2 rush skills if you need to, or only 1. I do see potential some of the skill, it can be really good, especially for spear, I would say, or I mean, especially for this one, the break gauge 30% is really good, especially if you want to make the boss break faster to reach the break gauge even faster to fill the bar. It can be really good. So it has some potential, it has some pawns, it has some cons. We'll see how the other people are gonna use it if they ever get this. I do see it can be really good, but we'll see. At least it's still a power rise 4, so it is good. But you just don't have any rush, that's all. Next we have the Rainbow Omen Sinon, which is a bow skill, connect skill, with wind impact skill animation, 24 SP, frost and wind, 12-second cooltime, pretty good. Switch gate 36 and break gauge 31, not bad. 1640% damage to hitting a target, must have build up 4, attack plus 1% per stack during for 20 seconds, not bad. Now if we look at the connect chain, we have raised 3, 6, 9 stacks for all stacks buffed that are on yourself when hit with the skills. That is really good, especially if you're relying on stacking. Raise 1, 2, 3 stacks for all stack buffs that are on yourself when hitting with skill, and equip 2 more core skill in the record in the same set. Now that means you can get even more stacking. So 3, 6, 9, these are the 18 stacks. plus another 6 stacks here. So you're getting 24 stacks. 24 stacks, it is not bad. 24 stacks, and including with this one, that means you have 27 stack of muscle build 4, which is not bad. That is really fast. Now the cooldown might take longer, and especially bow, we don't have a cooldown skill except for the fluffy smile Yuki, which is pretty useless. So it is a really good connect bow, but one issue is that we need to equip 2 Koharu skills. So if you don't have any 2 good Koharu skill for your bow set, it might be hard. You might then have to skip this connect chain and only use the first one. But if you do have 2 good Koharu skills that works perfect and have a good synergy with your bow set, then you are using the bow full potential of its potential. And what I think about the bow, I think it is really good. Especially stacking, I really like stacking with bow. That's why I really like to use my bow connect in my bow set. But sometimes it can be bad, especially when you're fighting in, like, for example, floor 17 Drake, since it's flying and sometimes the skill doesn't connect. So it can be really bad, but in GOG, I do see a potential people using this. It is really good. You will deal high damage, especially in GOG when the boss is weak to frost. It can be really good. Next up we have White, my beloved sword. Leafa is a burst skill, and it has the Shadow V Square skill animation for SP slash and dark, 15-second cooltime, 52 switch gate, 4 break gauge. Nice. So when you use it normally, you will deal 150% damage for hitting a target. Alright. And also it will give you enhanced defense buff, 50% for 50 seconds, and dark element buff, dark element damage plus 9% for 50 seconds. So this is at max limit break, so I'm guessing 13% at level 80 and 8.2 at level 80, right? Now, when you use the burst skill, to activate it, you will need to do dark slash dark, and it has a 30-second skill cooltime that is pretty long. 80 break gauge, not bad. Now you'll deal 4,840% damage for hitting a target, not bad. And the bonus, your own attack increased by defense times 2. That is a really good bonus. And the second one, bonus critical damage plus 100% towards the enemy on the break. Now this is good if the enemy doesn't have any crit resistance, but if the enemy has high crit resistance, then this bonus is pretty useless. So hopefully you're not fighting a boss that has a crit resistance. I mean a high crit resistance. And also when you activate it, you won't consume any SP. Now this Leafa gonna have a high value because I believe this is the first dark burst that is really strong. The previous one, the last time we got the dark burst sword, was Jet Black Rose Juju, which was alright. It has the dark element damage buff, which is good, and also increase your own defense and the damage, which is really bad bonus. And then when you use your burst, it basically do the same as the first one, but yeah, a little bit harder to activate it. You need dark slash water. It is strong, but right now we have even stronger and better and more modern burst. So this is gonna have high value. And the newest floor 69, the boss is weak to slash and dark. So this one will have a high value, and people need more people on DPS set for sword. So this one, people will try to get this one, especially whales. Whales, they're gonna try to get this one to get a faster run on the floor 69 labyrinth farming. And last, we have White Kimono debut Silica. It is a dagger skill, fire curve and skill animations, 26 SP slash and fire, 40-second skill cooltime, 18 switch gate and 18 break gauge. Wow, that is pretty bad. It's probably because it's a single target. 1440% damage single target with 3 slot bonus, attack plus 1500 against enemy with a blunt element, basically enemy that are weak to slash. And bonus increase attack against enemy with Satus element, poison, burn, bleed, frostbite, plus 0.3% for every stack. So basically you can get close to 59-60% as attack, I believe, right? So it is a not bad mod if you're building fire dagger, but I have not seen that many building fire dagger. Probably good for Kill Showdown, the Black Dragon, but I have not seen anyone use a DPS dagger set before or until now. If it was win, I will see it's be pretty good with the goddess Silica, the burst one, the slash win burst. If it was win, I will see a potential being good with that synergy, but not now. But slash fire, I guess it's fine. So, and we also have the Leafa burst skill. You're gonna have a higher damage multiplier increase after limit breaking. That makes the burst even now a high value. So if I will say who has the highest value in this banner, Leafa has the highest one. After that it's Sinon, after that it's Koharu, Silica, lowest one. Now the question is this banner worth to summon on? Well, for new players, definitely not. Don't even try. I mean, you can summon on this banner if you like the characters, but I will recommend doing the beginner banner. It's definitely more worth it, and it gives you more 4-star than this one. This one is a little bit risky. In total it costs 11,250 Arcana gems, right? But you are guaranteed to get 2 skills at least. So are you willing to pay 11,000 Arcana gems for 2 guaranteed skills? Or you do the beginner banner that gives you guaranteed 4-star for every steps? Definitely more worth it, believe me, for new players. Now for the other players, it really depends what you have and what you need. Can you build around these skills? Then it's definitely worth to summon off. If you can't, save your Arcana gems and wait for other banner in the future. This is mostly for high-end game players that have progressed so far and trying to improve the build. I am one of the high-end game players, but I need to farm even more. But I already have a Power S4. I don't really need Koharu. Even if I didn't have a Power S4, I don't think I'd be able to use Guard's full potential because I don't have the best set for her, or I don't have the skill to able to build around her. And for Sinon, same goes here. I already have a connect skill that I'm really happy with. Even though this one is much better, I prefer using the old ones and focus on other skills that I want to improve, or other build that I want to improve. Leafa, well, I pretty much lacking burst right now on sword, and right now sword definitely wants to have a burst and a full burst, so I definitely want to pick this up. And dagger, I don't really care about dagger, so 1 in 4. Definitely high risk if I'm only looking for sword, but if I'm looking for more, if I'm looking for all 4, then it's definitely worth it. Right now I'm only looking for the Leafa, so 1 in 4. Do I want to risk it? Not really. I want to save my Arcana gems, so I'm going to try to skip this banner. Unless I get a lot of Arcana gems for free from the game. Hopefully they do give us free gems. So, new players, skip this banner. Please don't summon on it. Just focus on the beginner banner. The 72 hours beginner is definitely more worth it. For other players, depends what you need and what you have. If you can build around the skills and want to improve that, definitely worth it then. If you can't, skip, save. They are not limited and you have another chance to get them. Maybe in the future, next year, they're gonna put it in the free pools. Maybe that is how you get the skills, who knows. For now, I will say skip this banner for those that can't build around the skills, or the new players, you skip. For those that can build around the skills and want to improve the build, definitely worth to do that. Otherwise, you can also save your Arcana gem for future banner. I feel that like this is a bait banner right now because it is June. I'm pretty sure they're gonna release a lot more. They're gonna be more birthday banners soon. You have June, July, August, September, October. That's where most of the good banners coming out, birthday banners, etc. But we'll see. So that's for me. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Take care now and bye bye.